Hey everybody, what's up? This is Carrie. So, here's another unscripted video from me, as if I actually script any of them. So, I want to take this time to talk about this application that I've been using. I actually started beta testing as soon as the closed beta was going on. And yesterday they moved, I guess you could say, to an open beta, because a lot of the core features haven't been released yet, but they're still trying to make sure that all of the features they have are going to work in mass. Now, this is going to be a two-part video. I'm just going to talk to you straight about it right here in this video. On this channel, on my gaming channel, No Mere Emus, I'm going to have an in-app guide designed. I'll upload that, and I'll link the two videos between each other on. So, like, I want to talk to you from a business perspective of what this app does and what it can do for you. And then on the other channel, I'm just going to show you how the app works and give you a general idea of what you do to make it work and what they're intending to release in coming updates. I will also, on both videos, I will also link to their official YouTube channel, which at the moment seems to be mostly putting gameplay videos from their users. So, gameplay is important to this, which is why I'm putting the app review and tutorial on my gaming channel. So the name of this application is Blast. In fact, I recently got some swag from them for giving them some feedback and ideas for the future of the application. So yeah, Blast, it bills itself as getting paid to play games. Like, we all enjoy playing games. I'm sure any of you watching this, I mean, you may be big into PUBG and Fortnite. You may have some puzzle games like Doctor Who Legacy, Puzzles and Dragons, Legendary, or you may have something as simple as Solitaire and Sudoku or a crossword puzzle. Blast is intended to work with any kind of game on your Android device. They are working to, I believe they are either in or about to go into closed beta for Apple products. You can link Steam accounts so you can use the services while you're using Steam on your computer. Soon they will be including Blizzard and another company, so that you can link your profiles through those game companies, and the games that you play through them will directly affect your Blast account. So what is Blast? Beyond the tagline of level up your wallet, it is a savings account. It is a specialized savings account for gamers with earning options and later investment options. Now, Blast is owned by the parent company behind Blast is the parent company behind Acorns investment app. If you're unfamiliar with Acorns, it's a really nifty account. You an application, you will link your debit card, and then when you make a transaction with that debit card, they will automatically round the final price up to the next whole dollar. This extra change is going to be put into your Acorns account for you to invest in different things. So it's a unique way of doing micro investing. It works very similar to the Stash app, and I'm sure many of you have seen ads or have used Stash. So I'm not going to go into a lot of details about Stash. I'm not going to go into much more about Acorns. I just want to focus on Blast. So when you make your Blast account, you automatically get an FDIC insured savings account. You will link your bank account. Soon they will support PayPal. They are planning on other processors as well as cryptocurrency. Because I know there are a lot of people out there like, I have to link my bank account? Yeah, no thanks. But like I've been using the app for a couple of weeks. I've tested everything that they do have to offer, and so far, some of the features didn't quite work as I expected, but they do work as intended by the company, and and I've found nothing to discourage me or to have me discourage anyone else from using the application. So you'll link your bank account. Whenever PayPal or other things, then you can link one of those instead. Now, you specifically have to link the account. You don't link your debit card. Then you set a trigger value. Trigger value can be anywhere from $0 to $1. Now, I recommend when you first set up your account, set your trigger to $0 so you can get a handle on how the application works before you start dealing with triggers. Because if you start dealing with triggers before you know what's going on for yourself, then you can make some mistakes. Now, you're not going to lose money. You're not losing money. But what the trigger does is, while you're playing a game that your phone recognizes as being a game, right now, triggers are just every minute. Later, they will add triggers for specific games where you have to complete a specific task. And every time you complete the task, your trigger will activate. Now, for this to work, you do have to. It does require that you go in and grant permission for Blast to view usage data, so that it can read your phone and say, okay, so you've been doing this. You've been using this application for this much time. And later you've managed to do this within this application, which for triggers and missions later, that more in-depth idea of data usage analysis or usage data in your phone will be necessary. But for right now, all it can do is check on how long you've played a particular game. So for every minute of playing, your trigger activates. And when the trigger activates, it will probe your linked bank account for that much money to have it transferred into your FDIC insured Blast account. All right. Usually it'll be like, you'll see it pending, but it may take a day or two for it to be available in your Blast account. As soon as it's available in your Blast account, you can immediately withdraw. That may take 3 to 5 days. I know personally I'm averaging 7 because it's 3 to 5 business days, and it doesn't actually start the process from bank to bank until the following business day. So if you say you make the the withdrawal request on Wednesday. It will begin processing on Thursday. It'll continue processing on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, it won't. Then Monday and Tuesday, and essentially Thursday is day 5, and it will likely show up in your account there. And then you've got to wait for your bank to actually clear it on their end for it to become available. Yeah, now it does say 3 to 5 days, so some banks are moving faster than others. I personally have one that takes 5 days, and then for some reason it seems to take 24 to 36 hours before it's cleared on my end, depending on what time of day my bank seems to find it. All right. See, triggers are savings. Then you have missions. If you've ever used like app like CoinPop, FitPlay, the ones that tell you download this game, play for until you reach this point, and then you'll get points for doing so that you can exchange for gift cards. Well, Blast missions are very similar. Right now, the missions are play this game for a certain length of time. Now, the good thing about this is you don't have, if you already have the game installed, you can still collect the missions, because the actual installing of the game is not required, is not listed in the text for it. It's just play for this amount of time. I mean, like the triggers later, the missions will become event specific whenever they can get deeper understanding of the usage data. But for now, play this game for 5 minutes, get 25 cents. Play this game for 20 minutes, get $1. Which everything has been 25 cents, 50 cents, or $1. I have had one that was play for an hour and get $2. So far, I have done, I think $38 I've done $38 in missions. I do have one mission that I can't do. My phone's not compatible with the application, and unfortunately, I can't complete the mission on a different device than what I accepted it on, and I can't give the mission back so that I can accept it on the other one, which sucks. But they are, support has said that they will reevaluate that aspect. They are, one of the next features they're looking to unroll for everyone is leaderboards. Add some competition. For doing triggers, missions, and other things, you will get XP or experience points like you would in a video game. See, those that have the top 25% of all users, based on the amount of XP that they've earned, will rank. Now, the top 50% of those that ranked will have $1,000 divided among them. The second half of that 25% will get bonus XP for the following week. Now, leaderboards run week to week. When one leaderboard ends, the next one begins. All of your experience will be removed from the previous week, so that everyone starts with a clean slate this next week. And then that second half will get the bonus XP. I don't know if those getting the cash reward will also get bonus XP. but I do know that the second half of the ranked will get the bonus XP. So once it's processed in your account, in your FDIC account, you can withdraw it to your main account. Right now there is 1% annual interest, which Monday we got our first interest. It will be, they are intending to do a monthly breakdown, but they're still working out exactly what that breakdown is going to be, which the interest works, which for as a new feature, the fact that it worked, I'm fine with. Now there will be improvements over time. There are intentions to release investment options similar to what Acorns offers. Not quite sure how many people on Acorn's team is also working on the development of Blast, but investments are going to be possible. You can spend your FDIC insured Blast account to these investments and potentially get returns. Now, I don't know anything about these investments because as much as I've wanted to try Acorns, I don't use my debit card enough. I tend to, in my personal money, I tend to not have enough after my bills to be able to do anything with. And my business money is strictly on my business, which everything goes through my PayPal account. Unless absolutely necessary to go through something else. So I'm never actually using a debit card for anything. So I don't really know what their investment options are, but I am sure that these are investments into third-party companies that, like any investment, can be hit or miss. And the application is not responsible for the way the business of these that you're investing into goes. If they're not responsible if it improves or if it declines. So always invest at your own risk. I mean, never do anything without weighing the risk-reward possibility. Now, is the possibility of losing worth what you could get out of it if you don't lose? So, there has been talk that they haven't decided, but they are tossing around the idea of creating their own cryptocurrency. And with how involved gaming is with this and how big of a community Blast can create, having their own cryptocurrency essentially allows them to create an economy within the Blast community and allows them to reveal so many features that allows the community to build on itself. Alright, so I'm almost out of time for being able to record this. This actually went longer than I expected, but do check links in the description for their channel. Do check also for my video on No Mere Emus for the breakdown and tutorial of the application. If you got any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I will answer every one that I get. I hope to see y'all in Blast. Later.